got something a little bit different here for IBC. We're with Radius and Simon Davis, and we haven't got a specific product to talk about, but we thought it might be interesting to maybe have a discussion about audio for the more camera-minded. If you had to recommend something for someone starting out, just so that they can get decent audio and then build from there, where do you think you'd go?
I think if we're talking in the camera area, I think you're looking at shock mounts like the one we got at the front, which is the one we did in combination with Mid 49. They're in the realms of about sort of like £80, and I think when you put that in context to a good microphone, you've got the brands like Sennheiser or Rode, Deity coming through as well. RF condenser shotguns, you can get short ones of those, just don't get affected by the moisture as much. So worth every penny, because you're not going to have to put it on a radiator every night and dry it out.
Thinking about the handling noise aspect, and a lot of people just clamp a microphone onto a camera and then not think about it again. But what are some of the pitfalls, and how do you get around them with these products?
Well, a shotgun microphone, that's what you'd normally have mounted onto a camera, is very susceptible to handling noise. So if you touch it, you'll hear the normal boom, boom, boom sort of sound. So using a proper shock mount and robust enough to take the windshield that you'd be putting on the front, what that also does is usually has some form of cable management. So a cable running into the back of a camera from the microphone is very susceptible to being tapped or knocked. So if you can lock it out, and it just prevents that cable-borne handling noise getting onto the soundtrack as well.
And in fact, I'm wearing a wire at the moment, and it's just here, and if I rub that, we're probably getting just the noise of the cable being touched.
Yeah, and if you don't hear it when you're doing the actual recording, that's just, it's almost criminal to lose that sort of like original soundtrack.
There are many, many different solutions, different sizes, and I suppose that's an important thing, getting the right size for your equipment, and then being able to adjust the mic, get things into it, double check it, swatch it out, whatever you have to. And I've noticed that a lot of these are magnetic, and it's very satisfying. Could you just show us something?
This one here in particular, it's a new product, but it's what we're looking at is speed and convenience of transition from a suspension on its own to a windshield. So, the physics of a windshield is you create an area of dead air space around a microphone. Then it comes down to robustness, transparency, and ease of use. And so this new product, and a lot of our products you'll see here, the speed of use and the convenience of it is what makes this product easy to use in the field. And there's lots of tools, and that's the whole thing, whether you're a camera or sound. We also work with great companies like Mid 49 for doing sort of like shock mounts going onto 15mm rods or hot shoes or cold shoes on cameras. So if you're trying to only go to the front of if you've got a microphone that's being clamped and held rigidly, whether that's on a camera, on a shock mount, the slots on the front of the microphone are what we call the ports. You'd have this. It gives a bit of protection to the physically protecting the mic, but also the wind protection. But the physics is the same, whether it's a rigid one like this, which encapsulates the whole mic, or it goes to the back. You're creating an airspace around the microphone. In this case, there's a foam on the inside with then an integrated fur and then a seal at the back. But again, it's always about transparency. It's always about being able to monitor it and listen to it before you do the track. This will give you a certain amount of protection. If you can encapsulate the microphone, that's one level beyond, and then you can put a fur cover on as well. So it's horses for courses. You're trying to work at the best rig for what you've got.
Simon, this has been illuminating.
Pleasure.
Thank you very much, Jake, for all of that. If someone wanted to look at this, where can they go to see your stuff?
We're Radius Windshields. We're very small, only started selling products for the first time exactly 12 months ago today. So we're very new, but we've been around for a little while in terms of what we did in our past lives. So radiuswindshields.com is our website.
Hundreds of years of experience, probably, without wanting to overage anyone.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I'm going to be walking the floor at IBC, looking at some more products, doing some more interviews for DIY Photography. But for now, Simon, thank you very much.
Cheers. Thank you.